أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear students, today our lesson is A Level Islamic Studies, Paper 3, Comparison Islamic Philosophy with the Philosophy of the Greeks. Comparison Islamic Philosophy with the Philosophy of the Greeks. Ancient Greek philosophy was defined by writers such as Plato and Aristotle. Islamic philosophy was defined by writers such as Al-Farabi, Ibn Sina, and Ibn Rushd. Similarities. Islamic and Greek philosophers use reasoned argument and logic to make their case, especially drawing on the tradition of using evidence drawn from Aristotle. Some, such as Muslim philosopher Ibn Sina, used it in varying way, but the tradition of putting the case was common to both. Islamic and Greek philosophers were both very much influenced by Aristotle and his ideas about causation, essence, and existence, particularly as applied to the origin of things. Both Islamic and Greek philosophers were multidisciplinary and addressed wider field of study ranging from science to question of philosophy, use of language and hypothesis to test an argument and address many of the same questions in similar ways. Differences. Islamic philosophy was bound by the belief in the oneness of God and other beliefs as defined by theologians. Despite some philosophers using their own reasoning, most justified their logic with reference to the Holy Quran. Most Islamic philosophers thought not all disagree with Greek idea about the eternity of the universe because they argue there must have been a first cause, God, who was the outside of time. If God was not outside and above the universe, then that would limit God, an idea which was unacceptable to Islamic theologians. Greek philosophy was part of mainstream thought for society as a whole, whereas many Muslim philosophers concluded that the philosopher was the exception who might need to develop thought as a solitary, whereas most people in society should follow religious law as philosophy was beyond them. It is our lesson today. I hope you all understood. For more detail, you can consult this book. Allah Hafiz.